Back once again with the Renegade Master Champions League semi against PSG. That was rubbish, but we're back. It's Champions League semi-final time. It's Sunderland on the road to the glory. Jayhuahua. Time to go. Let's go. Hello, gang. Yes, it is 7:29 a.m. right now. It's my day off, and here I am bringing you the latest episode of Sunderland on the road to glory. Today we have the opening leg against PSG. I know I said I was going to come back for the Wolves game and the PSG game, but it's the Champions League semi-final, so today's going to be a triple header. PSG, Wolves, PSG. We are going to bring you the Wolves game in the middle. Then the next episode is going to be another triple header, Sheffield United, Everton and Southampton. So it's going to be back-to-back episodes this morning. What have we been doing since we were last here? Well, 2 games after the 3-3 draw against Liverpool. Brentford, we won 8-0. Jamie Wood with 5. 2 disallowed for offside. We could have won 10-0. Jamie Wood with 5. So then I thought, do you know what? We've just won 8-0. I'm going to play exactly the same team, barring one change because of an injury. We scrapped past Bournemouth. Scraped past Bournemouth. I'm so too early. Scraped past Bournemouth. 1-0. Mayron with a goal in the 90th minute, chalked off for, we'll say offside. I can't quite remember, but oh, what a let-off. What a let-off. The lay of the land in the league. There is 1 point between us and Manchester City. Chelsea can just about win the league still. Same as Arsenal, but it's a 2-horse race. Liverpool can... Okay, 1 point for us should secure Champions League football, which is the target for the board. But you can't look past Man City. I mean, you say you can't look past Man City. 2 in the top assists, 2 in the top average rating, and 2 in the top goals. But then that's what we had last season. We had all that, and we ended up bottling it. So let's hope they do, because they also have Arsenal and Chelsea in their last 4 games. A much harder run-in. So I'm feeling confident. But I've already picked the team. So this is the team for the Paris Saint-Germain game. We have got Donnarumma in net against his former club. Walter Leonardo at left back, Tony Mine and Arn Hyun Woo at centre back, Raz Van Churen, your best friend of mine, at right back. Al-Bishi is playing as the ball-winning midfielder. Dominic Sleacher is going to be our box-to-box. Gio Reyna as the attacking playmaker. Osvaldo Buenaventura as the inside forward attack. And Benny Sesko, our hero of the season, up top alongside Iosu Marco. Lorenzo's a little bit unfit, and Marco, he has scored 19 this season overall, so you can't really complain at his form. You look, and Luca's only got 15. Luca's been poor this season. He's been overshadowed by everyone, because even where's Jamie Wood? Even Jamie Wood's got 20. I mean, he did score 5 against Brentford, and he did score 4 against Celtic in the Champions League that game. So he has got 9 in 2 games, but he's still got 20 for the season. But Lorenzo, closing on 30, is his race run. All the good news, guys. As I say, it's 7:30 in the morning here. Between 8:37 and 9:37, I have a parcel arriving, and it should be my new PC chair. So that little creaking little noise that you hear consistently should be no longer happening. And Ben Sesko, Benjamin. Oh, he's put it wide. We are on top. I'm gonna encourage again. Net positive. Al-Bishi is just aggressive. That's fine. In other news, Real Madrid have locked down Jude Bellingham for a longer-term deal, which is quite depressing because his transfer value is only about 100 million. I say only. But I would have considered him getting him. I mean, I really want Jamal Musiala, but it's not really a realistic possibility because his wage demands are too high. But I'm hoping in the summer, either Bellingham, even though I've not really got anywhere for him because my box to box, I want to play David Lind because I think he's going to be a superstar. I would like Jamal Musiala or Yusufa Moukoko. They're the two. Anyway, here's Sleacher, Marco, Reina, Mine, Reina, Walter Leonardo, Reina, Al-Bishi, woo, Sleacher, Reina. Let's go. Lovely move, Chorian, back, Buenaventura, Chorian again. It's Buenaventura. He puts it and blazes it over. We've been on top, but we are at home. We need to make this count. We do need to make this count. Well done for the shots where you keep going. Yes, okay. Sleacher's not playing well. Walter Leonardo's been booked. All right, so what we're going to do is Innocenti's going to come on for Leonardo. And do you know what? I'm going to swap Sleacher and Al-Bishi because I've got Sleacher on a personalised defensive midfield positioning as the deep lying playmaker. Because he can play there. Just if you take a look, he can play as a deep lying playmaker. We are actually training him there, to be fair. Central midfield attack is more what he's suited to. Yeah, central midfield attack is what he's suited to. Box to box is not even showing up, to be honest. But we don't play a central midfield attack anymore, so he's having to be the box to box. Sorry, Dominic. He's worth 100 million. And I don't think I'd sell him. This guy, on the other hand. Would I sell him? If I got someone like Jamal Musiala, maybe I'd send him out on loan. Don't know if I could bring myself to selling him. Anyway, I digress. I keep doing this, talking about transfers. It's Champions League semi-final time. Harry Madiyemi from PSG. He'd be a good signing. Behave yourself. Here comes Wu. We need a goal. Tony Mine. Wu. Buenaventura. Al-Bishi. Chorian now. Buenaventura. Across. Marco. Off the bar. Can't believe it. Buenaventura is getting a 6.6. Sleacher's getting a 6.6. Benny Sesko a 6.7. They're all big green smiles. I don't want to shout and potentially ruin that, so I'm going to leave it as it is. Here's Reina. Marco now. Oh, it was always going to be blocked. Buenaventura's now getting a 6.9. Sleacher's not playing well. Wu isn't playing well. He's getting a 6.5. Despite improving in the second half, I've brought on De Los Santos. Gio Reyna to Benjamin Sesko. 1-0, near post header. Come on. We are going to have a very tough second leg at this rate. Could have done with maybe going in 2 or 3 ahead to stand a chance. But that's not to say we can't do this. We are the current champions of Europe. And do you know what? Rightly so. We are a bloody good side. We should be the current Premier Division champions, but we all know what happened there. If you don't know what happened there, go back and watch episode 60. Honestly. It's worth your time. Still 1-0. Here come PSG now. 87th minute. Can they do anything? Off camera, I have made a change. Velez came on for Sleacher. Here comes Reina. Marauds through. Marco! Come on! Get in! 2-0. And that's exactly what we need. Exactly what we wanted. Fantastic. Lovely. And that's it. That's going to be it. 2-0. A great start to the day. Now, this is where it all fell apart last season. There's certain games where you can look at and you can go, that's what did it for us. And if when you lose the league on goal difference, every point you drop is a pivotal moment. But we were 2-0 up against Wolves in between the two semi-final legs against Juve, Zebra. 2-0 up and we lost 3-2. That was the moment. That was the moment that we lost it all last season. So this is going to be a huge game. So I'll see you in a couple of days for the game at Molineux. Look at that for the young player of the month. All 3 Sunderland players. Yeah. I mean, Jamie Wood comes third in the main player of the month. I mean, you can't compete with Haaland. 8 goals in 5 games. He has been 36 goals in 31. He's been a little bit decent this season. But I've won manager of the month. Wow. Stuart Harvey wants to make Lorenzo Luca a squad player. PSG want him. Oh, you want Lorenzo, do you, PSG? Well, tell you what, you can have him. I can have Karim Adeyemi. Apoel, I've decided to loan in Polydoros Ponteliadis. Oh, God, I've nailed that name. Look at this. It annoys me so much. Right, managed to do the Scarlet Championship. I won't go on about this again. I've done it so many times. But look at this. Very pleased with the 7-4 Champions Cup quarter-final. Yeah, very pleased. Very pleased, not delighted, very pleased with the 8-0 win. Delighted with Benjamin Sesko's recent performances, as you should be. Very disappointed with the 1-1 draw against United. Divisional rival, come on. 8.68, you know what, let's give him some praise. So in the other semi-final, it is the Milan derby, AC versus Inter. Milan have taken, AC that is, have taken a 1-0 lead into their second leg. So we had them in the group. And we won one and lost one, so it would be very nice for us to both sort of get there. Because that was the beginning of the turn of the tide for me, losing to them. It made me change my formation, which has, worked out. I'm not going to praise him on a 7.26, to be honest. Form deserves recognition. Donnarumma's form's been abysmal all season. I don't care what his rating says. I've watched the highlights. Razvan can't play. Where's Clavio? He's injured as well. So I think I'm going to play Nicolas Guerrero instead of Walter Leonardo. Walter Leonardo for Innocenti. Right, who's got a better right foot then? I think Walter Leonardo's probably got the better right foot. Strong. Yes. Right, Walter Leonardo, you can play at right back then. Forget how versatile he is. Innocenti can go on the bench. Scalvini will play. Larry Busari, Big Lazar, will also play. Holding midfield, Johnny Aveles. David Lind for Sleacher. De Los Santos for Buenaventura. Mark Grayson. Personalised. I'm going to put him on advanced playmaker attack. Because, yeah, I don't know why I haven't got him on that. Sander Mass is not getting a game. Can't find a spot for him. Not with Grayson, De Los Santos, Reina, and potentially Musiala. I think Sander Mass's time at the club might be up. It might be up. But I think that's going to be the team. Oh, we've got to hold the team meeting, talk about the title chances. Right, so I've said what I think should give them the best result, and they're all encouraged. Donnarumma is saying the boss is right. It is a massive match. Yes, it is. Okay, so we've come out as a net positive from that team meeting. Happy days. Happy days. Oh, Yosu Marco's now injured. 2 to 3 days. Okay, so you can play in the second game against PSG. Oh, he did play against PSG. Yeah, he wasn't playing in this game. So he's going to come off for, we'll say, Camilo. Leacher. Yes, Leacher. So City are not playing. I feel this is a huge moment. We've qualified for the Euro Cup. Great. Liverpool have drawn 3-3. We've qualified for the Champions League, haven't we? Yeah. Qualified for the Champions League. We're top 4. Anyway, whatever. We can qualify for the Champions League, apparently. With a win here. Even though we've already done it, mathematically, by my reckoning. But whatever, I don't care. We want to win this game because we want to win the league. Early encouragement goes down well. Starting to sweat. Palms are going. So, Wolves are all over us. They're all over. Look at the stats. Look at the possession and the XG. I'm going to play it slightly shorter. I'm going to run at the defence more. Just to see if we can sort of manufacture something to happen. Velez is aggressive. Everyone else is quite buzzing at the feedback. No highlights to speak of. This is not what we need. City have got a better goal difference. Not again. I'm not going to lose the title on goal difference. If I'm going to lose the title, it's going to be on points at least this season. Far from pleased what I just saw with this team. Right. We're going to make a change. I'm going to put Dominic Sleacher on, and he is going to go on the central midfield attack. Sod it. Mark Grayson is not playing well either. So, he's got 15 minutes to turn it around. Right, we've got to throw in Guerrero now. Grayson. Velez. Crosses it. Luca! "6'7", Lorenzo Luca. Comes up with the goods. I was slagging him off at the start of this episode, saying, "Is his race run? Is he's not been playing as well as he's not been playing great this season. He's not been the main man. He's not been the top goal scorer. He still scored a lot last season. He was overshadowed by Marco, but he was still by and large the best player. Because I've got Sesko and a new toy, I'm being a bit of a prick to him. Lorenzo Luca with the goal. Anyway, 1-0. Comes up with a big goal. Back to Velez now. Into Grayson. To Sleacher. Well, to Leonardo now. Great ball in. Luca. Ooh, Lorenzo. God, so many highlights at the start of this second half. Velez. Sleacher now. Grayson. Oh, great ball. Great ball. Does his man. Brilliant bit of skill. Great bit of pace as well. What's Leonardo? De Los Santos. Back to... Get a bit tongue-tied there. Grayson nods it over the bar. He's now getting a 6.7, but from what I've seen, he feels like he's playing quite good this second half. De Los Santos. Luca. Oh, Lorenzo. I'm going to play... I'm going to play Sander Mass as the Mazzala here. I don't know why. Jamie Wood was playing badly. But he has got pace. I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. But I don't know. Maybe crowd out that middle of the field. Hopefully it comes off. Scalvini now. De Los Santos. Sleacher. De Los Santos marauds through. Find the ball. Oh, brilliant. Oh, Galvini. This side then, down the left. Switch it. Walter Leonardo now. You've got a right foot. Use it. That's it. Lorenzo Luca. 2-0. And it's 2 from the head of Luca. And Walter Leonardo with a great assist. Doesn't cut inside on his left foot. Uses his strong right foot, as his attribute graph says. And there we go. 2-0. Johnny Velez is having a good game. So what I'm going to do is Johnny Velez is going to... I'm going to change Johnny Velez to... do you know what? I'm going to put him on a central midfield on automatic. Just a general central midfielder. Just central midfielding about. Arsenal are 2 up, but they're 5 points further back. They're 7 points, sorry, off the pace of me with 3 games left. Top 2 is almost secure. 2-0. Well, it starts off like last season. We did go 2-0 up last season against Wolves, but we lost it 3-2. Well, this season we did not make the same mistakes. City Chelsea on the Sunday, is it? Or is that not yet? I'm going to praise his performance. Who else played well? Let's have a quick look. No one noteworthy. Domingos got a 7. He only came on for about 20 minutes. Donovan with a 7.8. Maybe I should not whinge at him so much. Oh, it's collapsed. Okay, so Kirill is staying. Kirill is staying. Right, well, at least we can operate in the transfer window. Chelsea versus City. Do we attend it? I don't think we can be bothered, can we, gang? I mean, this episode's going to rumble on anyway. We want to get to the PSG game. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea. Get in! Come on, Chelsea! The league is back in our hands. 3 games to go. It's in our hands. The next episode is going to be all or nothing. Get the Amazon cameras down here. Sunderland, all or nothing. Jayhuahua, AC Milan or Inter Milan in the final. It's going to be AC, but who will they be playing? Oh, I tell you what. Sorry for this interlude, gang, but let's have a quick look at the FA Cup. I'll tell you why. Where's the semi-finals? Nottingham Forest beat Tottenham. Nottingham Forest are currently 19th in the Premier Division. Burnley are 13th. So we could have had a Forest Burnley, because as you see here, penalties. But that's not the whole story. Kylian Mbappe with a penalty in stoppage time to save the game. 2-2, and then 2 goals in extra time to make it 3-3. But City were a whisker away from going out the FA Cup in the semi-final. So we almost had Burnley versus Nottingham Forest as an FA Cup final, which, based on where they both are, is, I won't say amusing because that's a bit patronising, but it's nice to see lower teams giving it a good go in the cup run. Right, here we go. Right, let's have Wu in, and where's Tony Mine? Tony Mine can play. I'm going to play... Johnny Velez had a great game, and he's fit. He's fit and raring to go. Sleacher, put him on the central midfield attack, sod it. Gio Reyna for Mark Grayson, who isn't even going to get a spot on the bench. I'm sorry, Mark, but you were a bit rubbish, weren't you? Benny Sesko for Jamie Wood. Yosu Marco's going to be on for Sander Mass. Razvan for Walter Leonardo. I'm going to play Walter Leonardo at left back. Yeah, sod it. Oh, Al-Bishi. I mean, Vela did a great game. Do you know what? I'm going to keep Al-Bishi back for the league. I don't want all my players to be playing here. Benny Sesko and Lorenzo Luca. I mean, Lorenzo did just have a bit of a stormer. Away at PSG, I've arguably got my strongest team out, but this is the thing. I've maybe a couple of players I could switch out, but that's the strength of my squad. Here we go. The nerves are there. The Champions League semi-final second leg. Reina with the corner. Luca. It's in. Chorian levers it into the top of the net. 1-0. 3 on aggregate. Less than 5 minutes in. What a start. What a start. Could be back-to-back Champions League finals. Buenaventura now. Luca. Reina. Find Luca. You've got no pace. Someone get in the box. Buenaventura. 2. Come on. Less than 10 minutes in. I can't believe it, gang. We could win 2 Champions Leagues in a row. And we could bottle the league in for another year in a row. Got them hearts pounding out the chest. Oh, keep it tight now. Keep it tight. Chorian with a great challenge. Brilliant. Here comes Sancho now with the corner. Oh, amazing. Who was that on the post? Walter Leonardo. Oh, they're throwing themselves in front of it. Who's that? Is that Johnny Velez? Of course it is. Oh, brilliant. Amazing defending. Walter Leonardo now. Luca. Reina. Velez. Back to Mine. Walter Leonardo. Reina. This is going to be 3. Oh, it should have been. Oh, it should have been. Oh, dear. Would have been dreamland. But 4-0. We've got this. You know what? I'm going to praise them. They absolutely love the praise. And rightly so. 2-0 up in Paris. 4-0 on aggregate. You deserve it, guys. Here comes PSG again. Tony Mane. Such nonchalant defending. Buenaventura. Oh, Sesko! Razvan with a great ball, and it's 3. Benjamin Sesko. I can't get over this second leg. I thought this was going to be so tight and cagey and so nerve-wracking. It's almost over. I'll tell you now, I'm so confident now, like we're in the Champions League final, that if we don't get to the final, I don't know what I'd do. But it would be the worst bottle job I've ever seen. To concede 5 in a half. Well, 45 minutes, you've blown them away. I'm not even going to make a change. What's the point? What'd you change there? Sleets is getting a 6.8. Mane's getting a 6.8. Everyone else is getting 7s. Here comes Hakimi. Walter Leonardo. Oh, they're just getting their foot in. And Donnarumma just plucks it out of the air. No matter. He's getting a 7.4. If you look at the stats, it's gone to a highlight. PSG's XG is actually about the same as ours. Chorian. Back to Donnarumma. Woo. Johnny Velez. Walter Leonardo. Reina. Lorenzo Luca. Walter Leonardo. Back to Luca. Reina. Sleecher. Could we have 4? Luca. Reina. Sesko! Benjamin Sesko. And I tell you what, Ben. Come and rest your little head after that little head. You're coming off, my friend. But not because your performance is bad. because I need to save you for the league. So Iosu Marco for Benjamin Sesko. Who else would I like to save? You know what? I'm going to save Rayner. And Buenaventura. David Lind. You know what? I'm going to put David Lind in the advanced playmaker role. There we go. Triple change in Paris. 4-0 up. De Los Santos now. Could it be 5? I think I've got Marco on near post. Should go and change that. Oh, I can't really be bothered, really. Oh no, Lucas should be on near post. Bought Sesko off, didn't I? Anyway, here come PSG. This is a statement. Are you watching AC Milan? David Lind. Walter Leonardo now. Woo. Oh, Luca can't win the header. Kimpembe. De Jong. Inacio. Kimpembe. Hakimi. Sancho. Karim Adeyemi. Donnarumma with a great save. He's offside anyway. But yeah, look at this. 1.62 to 1.69. They've had good shots. Slightly less than us. Bit more possession, but he doesn't. Those stats don't scream 4-0 to one of the teams. That's all I'm saying. I think they can feel slightly hard done by, but we've just been clinical. And we've defended brilliantly. No wonder they've had more shots for about the same XG, because we've just defended fantastically well. Bit of a scrappy highlight. Not sure whose it is for. I think it's now going to be officially PSG's highlight. Here comes Hakimi. Again, just getting to the final third and then we clear it up. And it's actually our highlight. Marco's through. It could be 5. It is 5. I can't believe it. What a counter-attack. Lorenzo Luca through to Iosu Marco. And he's now going to be getting over a 9 rating. And he's not even got himself on the score sheet as Lorenzo. Chiori and Buenaventura, 2 for Sesko and Marco. And yet, a 9.7 for Luca. How many assists is that he's got? I'm not sure, but that's 5-0, 7 on aggregate. And I'm not even sure PSG are going to even get a consolation here. Never mind score 7 or 8. I think they'd be just welcoming the full-time whistle now as well. Gavi now. Walter Leonardo with the header. See, we've just played them off the park. We've looked unbelievable. And oh, they've got one. Karim Adeyemi with his 36th of the season. Donnarumma deserved a clean sheet today. He's getting an 8.0. He's now getting 8.2. It was a good save. Jadon Sancho hits the bar. Yeah, it's one of those things where we've just looked unbelievable. But at the same time, sometimes you just don't play like this. And it's depressing, isn't it? But we've got there. That's how you handle a two-legged tie. We are in the Champions League final, gang, for the second season in a row. City have beaten West Ham. Oh, don't start this again. Oh, there was 90th minute goals and drama last season. And Dan Cottrell has snagged a last minute winner. Oh dear. Right. Well, very simple then, gang. Triple header for the culmination of the Premier League in the next episode. And the final episode of the season will be the Champions League final special and the end of season review. If you've got this far, like the video and subscribe to the channel so you know exactly when these next episodes drop. Probably over the next couple of days. But take care. I will see you soon.